I was having some technical difficulties, but now we are back. Let's see if there are any. There we go. Yes, great. Oh, great. We're live. Great, fantastic, fantastic. Is this live? Oh gosh, is this live? Are we live? Okay. Yeah, we are live. Great. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. So let us see what we can do here. Maybe we'll wait a little bit more if there are some people who might join in. If not, that's fine. Um, if there are people who are watching, let me know that you're out there. And so just drop a comment in the live chat so I can just say hello. Again, as you know, I'm very bad with these things. I really should announce these more, but oh well. Uh, what did they say? What's the story about the frog and the scorpion? Right? Can't help it. It's in my nature. I apologize, but oh well. Oh, okay, the Swill Man is here. It's nice to see you. And Kay is here. Ohayo gozaimasu. Ohayo gozaimasu. Tiber is here. David Brizuela is here. The Fake Critic is here. Thank you so much for stopping by. Excuse me. It is now the morning of Saturday, September 10th, 2022 here in Japan. And so, excuse me, while I'm enjoying a cup of coffee, I wanted to just provide a kind of update of sorts to this channel, as well as figure out the Superman the movie live stream discussion schedule. So that's what I wanted to do today. So it's going to be very quick. All you lucky people is here. Seth Walsh is here. Magnitude Rev is here. It's great to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Very, very appreciative. So, and let's see. Oh, Aaron Dill is here. Hello. It's nice to see you. Hi, Scott Davis. Wow, Washington, D.C. is on board. Well, it's great to see you. I haven't been to Washington, D.C. in quite a while. Quite a while indeed. I've always wanted to go back and visit, but maybe when the travel situation becomes a little bit more relaxed or loosened in terms of restrictions and the like, and I think we're getting that already. I'd like to go back there one day to visit. It was a lovely place, lovely place. The Swillman says, Daisuke, are you playing Splatoon 3? Yes, yes. To be more specific, my kids, my daughter and son are, I was going to start the game yesterday, but I didn't have enough time, so I'm going to start the game in earnest by setting up my avatar and doing all that. And I want to get that bow and arrow thing, that new weapon. So I'm very excited. I've seen all the promos about doing it, but I haven't been able to play that. I still have to download my data from Splatoon 2. And so actually that's what I'm doing right now at the moment in the other room. The device is in the other room. So I'm very excited about this. So any Splatoon 3 fans out there, you know that this is a big deal this weekend because of the release of the new game. So I just wanted to provide an update to this channel, and I also wanted to also set up the schedule for the Superman the movie live stream discussion, which I want to have take place later this month. And so I just wanted to get your advice, which is better, the next Sunday or the Sunday after. That's the plan, Japan time. Okay, so first off, with the state of the channel, I just wanted to let you know that there isn't any big major movement or change to report. I and my family and I were able to settle down with comfort and a relative degree of ease into our new place, thanks to the support of many people like yourselves. So thank you very much for all of your kind greetings and messages of support and the like. So very, very appreciative. Thank you. And so now that I was able to settle down, there was a moment where it was a little bit maybe over I moved at around the beginning of August, and now we're in the beginning or around slowly into the midpoint of September. So about a month and a couple weeks or so since we moved in. So I must admit that first, say, 2 or 3 weeks or so when we moved in, I was pretty much spent of energy. I was quite exhausted, and so I was a little bit quiet on YouTube, and that was due to the fact that I just wanted to sleep. I just needed to just relax a little bit, and so I couldn't wrap my head around, say, talking about, say, the new Criterion releases for a while there, because it takes, on my part, I need to have a certain level of energy to be able to talk, say, about, I don't know, like the Raging Bull Criterion release. It takes, I need to be able to concentrate on that. I had no level of concentration that I thought was sufficient to be able to address that at that time. But slowly but surely over the past few weeks, I was able to feel like I got enough energy levels again. So then I picked up the Criterion new releases discussion thread line, starting with The Worst Person in the World, and then going into films like Okja and Summertime and The Virgin Suicides, and then Raging Bull, excuse me, and then Devil in a Blue Dress and Drive My Car. So now the next titles that I want to be able to cover, which is all the titles that have been delivered to my home thanks to orders via Amazon, are the next titles that I have planned are going to be Frownland and Daddy Longlegs, which I was able to see for the first time, both of them. And I must say that I had so much fun in that world, because there's a bit of an association between those two films, as some of you may know. And so I had so much fun entering into those worlds and just experiencing the how should I put it, the in-your-face humanity, let's put it that way, and all that implies. I was so thoroughly engaged with both that I'm looking forward to being able to try to articulate why it is I feel that way about each of them in upcoming video discussions. So those are up. And then after that, it's Hotel du Nord, and then Buck and the Preacher. So I was able to go through those. Now it's a matter of, so it's those 4 titles that are in the Criterion discussion thread. And so that's well, as soon as I get those done, then the plan is I can then turn my attention to, I want to talk about 3 areas, which is the next Cronenberg film on the list, which is Scanners, and then Videodrome, because what I hope to do is after the Cronenberg discussions are done, when we get to Map to the Stars, then we can talk about this new film, which is Crimes of the Future. The new film, film which is Crimes of the Future, which I was able, at long last, to have been able to see on Blu-ray. And I don't want to say too much now, except that I'm still processing it. And while I'm still processing it, I can say that I was so enthralled by how it felt like to me that Cronenberg and company were taking many of the themes that I recognized in works like, say, Videodrome or Existence, and even to a certain extent Cosmopolis and other works, even to Rabid and Shivers and Scanners and The Brood, etc. Taking these themes about the changes or evolution or transhumanism aspects that find physical form, taking that and turning it into a spectacle, examining it through the lens of, say, internet stardom, as it translates into the world of that film through metaphor. The idea of performance art, the idea too of the socio-political message and revolution. And I feel like it's taking the step that Videodrome took in this direction. We'll talk about Videodrome in much detail, hopefully very soon. Taking a step that Videodrome took in this direction in a magnificent and anarchic way, and really turning it into something that is very, has a potency of the political charge. So I was so struck by this. And I was so struck by how willing and how far Crimes of the Future was willing to go in this direction, to the point where it was also, and I don't want to be too specific about this, but I was so struck about how it took the line of revolution and politics and for lack of a better phrase, or took the line of revolution and politics and transhumanism in that Cronenberg fashion, and it turned it on its head, and it actually led to some very peculiar conclusions about that, which I find, in many ways, to be new and bold and quite unexpected steps if we were to think about the line of progression or line of evolution or a line of journey throughout the Cronenberg chronology, from start, let's say in the Shivers Rabbit days, up to Crimes of the Future. It goes in a way that I was unexpecting. I'm sorry, I did not expect. And when it went in that direction, I was actually quite shocked. I was quite shocked, and the implications of what this means, and from my perspective, as to what the Cronenberg aesthetic is, and where the Cronenberg aesthetic now currently stands after the end of Crimes of the Future. It's actually, I'm totally, in this great way, I'm so confused because it's almost in a way negating the hypothesis that I had about what, in my mind, the Cronenberg aesthetic was. And I mean that in a very positive way. I mean that in a very positive. So I was quite shocked, and pleasantly so. And I wonder if this means it's a new chapter in the Cronenberg aesthetic dynamic, or whether it's something that is maybe an anomaly. I'm not sure. But this is my way of trying to express my thorough excitement when I saw Crimes of the Future. And so that makes me want to talk about it more in detail. So I think there's no better way to do that than, for me anyway, than to talk about it in the Cronenberg series. And so that means we have to go along with, not to say that I want to rush through the films up to then. I want to take my time with those. But the next is Scanners and then Video. But I do want to talk about those films. And it has me thinking about those films again in a different light. And so, but actually, the more I think about it, the more perhaps Crimes of the Future is not so much a negation of the hypothesis that I had, but rather maybe it's more in line, more consistent with Cronenberg's works than I might have otherwise considered. I'm just thinking right now of Scanners. Maybe there's something akin to Scanners that's going on that Crimes of the Future has more in line with than I originally thought. But in any event, yes, so the Cronenberg discussions I want to pick up with as much gusto as I can as soon as I'm able to finish the Criterion titles that I have. And hopefully I'm trying to be ambitious to try to get those discussions recorded by this weekend. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but I'll see what I can do. So those 4 discussions I'll try to do this weekend. Then I can focus on Cronenberg, and then there's 2 Angelopoulos works, Theo Angelopoulos films that I want to speak about. I'm ready to talk about at long last. It took a while, but The Traveling Players and The Hunters. These are the English titles given to these 2 works from the 1970s from Angelopoulos. They are towering. I've been, to be perfectly honest, I've been so scared to talk about Angelopoulos' work, The Traveling Players, because it's that immense. It is so immense, and it's totally beyond me. But from my perspective, I would like to talk about it. So as soon as the Criterion discussions up to now are done, then it's Cronenberg and Angelopoulos. And we're talking about a triple threat here, because there's the Cronenberg discussion that I want to do. At the same time, I want to do the Angelopoulos discussion. And then at the same time, I need to start the De Palma discussions. I'm ready to go. I've packed in everything. So it's just in a matter of being able to sit down and do those. So I'm ready to go with those. So it's ambitious, but that's the plan that I have going forward. And I'm trying to arrange it in my head. Now, with all of this, I still also need to do live stream discussions. I don't know how you feel, but I feel like there's a great kind of it's a wonderful way to discuss movies, which is through the live stream format. And I'm I love doing it with the James Bond films and Jaws and the like. And so the next series was Superman, the Superman films, at least the films. The idea was the films focusing in on with Christopher Reeve, and so and maybe by extension to maybe Supergirl with Helen Slater, so and Faye Dunaway and Peter O'Toole. We shall see if that's included. I probably will include that in the discussion, but I want to then take the opportunity to announce here, and then I'll make a quote unquote formal announcement. Maybe write it out and post it somewhere, Instagram here and YouTube as well. About let's start that this month. So I just want to get your feedback here, my dear friends. What would you like? Should we do it next Sunday, the 18th, 7 a.m. Japan time, or should we do it the following Sunday, which is the 25th? Again, same time, 7 a.m. Japan time or so. Again, it's either giving us a week to prepare or 2 weeks to prepare. So whatever it is you prefer, it'll be Superman the movie. It's okay. You can watch any version you want because there are a number of versions that are made available now. But any version you want, I will make the conversation tailored so it's not exclusive to one version or the other. But what would you prefer? Having it 1 week from now or 2 weeks from now? So is it the 18th morning Japan time or the 25th morning Japan time? Those are both Sundays, I think. So that's the question that I have. And if I can get a general sense, I can make that decision and post it later today or tomorrow. So that's the situation here going forward. And also, I do want to say too that in addition to those projects, there's I don't want to say too much, but I am planning something for October to begin around the end of September, beginning of October. My lips are sealed at the moment as to what that is, but I hope that this kind of surprise, well, not surprise, but the thing that I'm planning for October. I hope it's to everyone's liking. If not, I apologize, but I'm currently working on something for October. So there's a number of things going on. So that's the state of the channel in terms of YouTube news and the like. So if you want to talk to me about what date you want for Superman, what you prefer, let me know in the chat. Otherwise, let me go to the live chat and we will continue on from there. So let's see. Idle Wilder's here. It's nice to see you. Swillman, yes. I wouldn't call myself a gamer per se, but I love Switch. My family, my kids and I, we love the Switch. And I think my favorite game is Splatoon 2. So I cannot wait to play Splatoon 3, very much so. I need to, as I say, I need to download the data. So after this is done, I'm going to go to the other room to see if all the data is downloaded. So, and let's see. Tiber's talking about Gummo and the Criterion Collection. I'm all for any title into the Criterion Collection. I feel like there's if for anything, I think as we know from the most recent news, just the act of it being a film being included in the Criterion Collection means that there will be discussion about it, which is fantastic. So whenever someone asks, do I feel like something should be in the Criterion Collection? I mean, any film from my vantage point is fair game. So, I maybe to put it another way, I don't usually think of it in terms of, oh, this isn't what is it, a Criterion worthy or not? This is not Criterion worthy. I don't necessarily think of it in those terms. In that way, yes, I think Gummo would be very much a great inclusion into the collection. That's for sure. Let's see here. Sam says, "Hi Daisuke, are you planning to check out Decision to Leave in theaters?" So, unfortunately, maybe the movie theater lineup is not always the same here in Japan as it might be in other parts of the world. So unfortunately, I don't have any plans to go to the movie theaters at the moment, but maybe there are some holidays in Japan later this month. So maybe I'll try to catch up on some movie theater watching going forward. If you recommend that, please let me know. But thank you. Adam Kennedy is here. Hello. SJS Arts is here. Hello. Altron Kaiju is here. Hello. Eddie's Films and Stuff is here. Saint Mark is here. Hello, everyone watching from USA. I love Daisuke's voice. So calming. Wow. Thank you so much. You know, I, I, I love YouTube for a number of reasons. One of those reasons is people are very complimentary about things that I admit I've never received these compliments before in my life until I started to do YouTube. I don't know my voice. I don't think my voice is any different than when I speak, let's say, outside of YouTube world. So, but no one's ever said to me in real life, "Oh, you have a calming voice." So I'm very flattered by that, and I think maybe you know, I admit that I'm very very happy when when I get compliments like that because yeah. So thank you so much. Again, I've never received that type of compliment before. I have received. You know, I have received some compliments. Like, for instance, no one talks to me about my glasses. I guess I don't wear these that much. I mean, I have many pairs of glasses that I wear. So, but I don't usually get. No one talks about the glasses. No one talks about the voice or anything like. But I guess that's the way things go, right? Because I mean, who am I? Were I to expect that everyone to be talking about me when I go out and about? I mean, I don't want. I don't. I don't want to imply that type of narcissistic mode, of course. But my point, I guess, is that I'm not equipped to receive compliments. And so when I do receive a compliment, I am very, very overwhelmed with happiness indeed. That's what my point is. So thank you so much for that, my dear friend, my dear friends, the St. Mark and others. Clark Heddles is here. Thank you, Clark. You know, I don't know if you're still here, but I don't know if I don't know if I was able to tell you this in person, but I love your channel, Clark Heddle's channel, and one of the reasons why is, you know, you speak about there was a video where you were talking about a film equipment, and I saw in the back, you remember you made a drawing of me. I think I was doing this pose or something, and you made a drawing, and I saw it in the back on the wall of one of your videos. So I will I will say once again, thank you so much for that, and putting it on the wall there, even if, you know, for a little bit, I was very, very flattered by that. So thank you so much. Let's see. Whoops, why it's my chat area is frozen here. Anonymous Fowler's here. Hello from Musashi. Oh, really? Great. From Tokyo. I didn't know you were also in Tokyo. So greetings from Tokyo. Greetings to Tokyo from Tokyo. Oh, well done. Let's see. I am in. By the way, I am in not in Soshigaya, which is in Setagaya ward. So, which is right next to Seijo, which has a connection to Kurosawa, Akira, and Toho Studios, and others. So that means I'm able to walk. I mean, it's about the bike ride is like 5-10 minutes. But the walk is about 20 to 30 minutes or so, maybe less than 30 minutes at a brisk pace. Toho Studios, fantastic. I love that walk to Toho Studios. By the river. Ah, that's great. That's great. It's like you know, going. It's like playing. I don't know, playing Legend of Zelda, and you can go and go to the little pool of water and get replenished, you know, with your energy bars. It's just like that. Yeah. So, okay. Kaiser Sose is here. And see, Fritz Lang Fritz Lang journey. So, oh, well done. So I don't know, you know, Fritz Lang's career. One can say it's made up of a type of components or chapters. But you know, my I would say, you know, go in a kind of I like going in a kind of chronological progression, starting from the silent era, but that transition is quite fascinating, and that's where you get you know, the iconic example is M, but I hope you enjoy, my dear friend. Let's see. Let's see. Zach Grant. Hey, Daisuke, do you have plan on going to see the movie Barbarian? Again, I'm so sorry. I'm not so caught up with my recent theater release schedule as I should. So I'm not quite sure what this is. If you recommend it, that's fine. But then I also have to check the Japan theater schedule. So I really should make the point of going out to see more new movie releases in the future. Let's see. Slip Streamer says the furniture, and you have that in quotes, and other devices in Crimes of the Future bear strong similarity to the creatures. Oh, interesting. Funky Forest, the First Contact, and Warped Forest. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, there's a type of, I like the tangible yet artificial feel of the props in Crimes of the Future, and I like that. It reminds me too of it, it's this whole concept of artificiality for artificiality's sake, and I think that principle can be said to be applied even in films that are non-Cronenberg, like say The Irishman by Scorsese. But that type of artificiality for artificiality's sake is applied in a way to remind us, I think, of this divide between, for lack of a better phrase, reality and fiction, and even where we have a film that might not necessarily be, arguably speaking, directly in the line of, say, visions and reality, and hallucinations and warped visions, still there is that vibe in the air of Crimes of the Future. And so that artificiality for artificiality's sake, I think, operates in a very peculiar and fascinating way. I see it also in a film like, say, Videodrome, and I see it also in a film like, say, Naked Lunch. Although, as we know with those two films, perhaps the key difference is that, again, those films are dealing with this idea of the subjectivity of hallucination. Whereas here we're not necessarily talking about hallucination, or are we? It's again, Crimes of the Future discussion. Oh, I can't wait! I can't wait. So let's see. Thank you so much. Kim is here. Hello, it's nice to see you, my dear friend. Leon is here. Let's see. Leon Kane from Mexico City. Oh, you're saying you've caught up with one of the live streams. It's so great to see you. Thank you. Warmest regards. Let's see. The the tribal chief says, I saw the film Crimes of the Future a few months ago, and I think your summarization of it has just given me a newfound appreciation of it as an analyzation of Cronenberg's work for him. So, oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, that's very kind of you. Wow. Yes. Again, I can't articulate myself so well. I haven't sat down and tried to sift through my head what, this sort of thing, but just as a general impression, yeah, I feel like it's so important. It is so important. I think if when, I think maybe another thing too is my understanding is it tended to be marketed as a horror film. And I think people and maybe critics and the marketing tended to describe it as being, quote unquote, and I'm just thinking off the top of my head here, but like a return to body horror. Now, I have some issues with the phrase body horror. I don't usually apply that, or I try not to rely on that phrase when I speak about how I feel about Cronenberg's films. But I understand its application. I understand its application in a type of a way to describe that thing about Cronenberg that feels a little bit different than, say, other quote unquote genre films or horror films. I get that as a type of very useful shorthand, and it's very useful and very apropos. But I would say that Crimes of the Future, for me anyway, it's not a horror film. This is not a horror film, much like Existence is not a horror film. I don't think Videodrome is a horror film, but that not to say that horror films are bad, not to say that, oh, like, I love horror films, I love that, but it's this idea of marketing a horror film that is marketed as a horror film. I would say so let me step back and rephrase. I don't necessarily see Crimes of the Future being marketed effectively as a horror film per se. because in my view, after watching it, it doesn't feel like a horror film at all. In fact, it doesn't feel like a horror film at all. It feels very much like it's a kind of it's a kind of almost espionage spy love story, and so and it's a family drama, kind of a family crisis drama as well. So in many ways, it has many of those themes. It's like The Brood, Existence, Videodrome, Cosmopolis, rolled into one. There's even a little bit, actually quite a lot, of A Dangerous Method as well, and Eastern Promise, and History of Violence. Oh gosh, the connection between History of Violence and Crimes of the Future, massive, massive. But and Spider. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. I have to stop myself. But, so it does feel like a almost a summing up of themes, but it's not in any way just that. It is also forging its own path. So a very effective way. Let's see. Oh, Keith Enright, our dear friend Keith Enright is here. Hello. And you say popping in to say hi while I work on a project. Well done. I wonder what that could be. I hope you're well, my friend. Dennis Cinema 4K. Greetings from Los Angeles area, my dear friend. I love Tokyo, the culture, arts, technology, very kind people. I love your city. Well, thank you very much. That's very kind of you. You are always welcome. Welcome at any time. Magnitude Rev says, "Hey Daisuke, have you seen the film Raw and Titan by?" Oh, yes. So her films feel like a modern David Cronenberg. Yes. So I was I don't I was recommended to those, and I was very struck by them. I must say though, I haven't necessarily been able to wrap my head around the works in a full capacity, so I feel like I'm missing a lot of things I need to revisit and rewatch. But I can understand your comment definitely when you mention Cronenberg in a type of from a viewpoint of a different filmmaker, or maybe they're having similar types of aesthetic qualities. Well done. I prefer that. I'm not a perfect. I really like that. Thank you. Let's see. Going down. But again, I still need to process that as well. I have this thing where I can't. I try to watch as many quote unquote new releases as possible, but I can't. I need to watch a film many times to feel comfortable with it. So even if I watch a film like once, I can't deal with it. It's hard, very hard, and I can't articulate myself well. And I'm very jealous of people who are able to articulate it immediately upon first watch. Very jealous indeed. Um, okay, let's see. Kim's talking about the new Richard Linklater film. So I don't know about this. So this is a lot of people are talking about new releases here. This is wonderful. I'm learning many new things. Um, let's see. Dennis Cinema 4K is talking about, do you have a subscriber address? What is the best way to send pack? Oh, this is interesting. I've received a number of comments by this about this recently, about people wanting to send me packages. So I'm very flattered by this. Thank you. I suppose at the I don't I don't think in Japan we have a PO box system. Maybe we do. I just don't know about it. But I might try to look into it. But if you want to send me stuff, just maybe I can say, reach out to me. I have an Instagram account called Daisuke Beppu 4. You can always reach out to me and with a message, a private message, and I'd be very happy to get back to you. Maybe I'll probably just stop short of putting my address publicly, but excuse me. But if you want to send me something, please note that the sentiment alone is enough. So I'm very pleased by that. But if you want to send me something, then I'm very happy to talk with you via messenger, private message anytime. So you can send me a private message, and I'll try to get back to you. That's for sure. Thank you very much for that lovely sentiment. So 123 Rock Fan is mentioning Barbarian again, talking about a horror film leaving one speechless. Wow. So again, now people are talking about this film, so I have to go see this. Wow. Okay, Scott Davis says, so thank you. So 2 weeks is just fine. So 2 weeks talking about the Superman discussion. So can we say 2 weeks from tomorrow? So was it the 25th? Sunday the 25th, 7 a.m. Tokyo time. Is that okay for the first Superman discussion? Okay, so Seth Walsh is saying, yes, also suggesting the 25th. That'll give 2 weeks. Okay, let's do that. Yep, 2 weeks. Tribal Chief also seems the same. Anonymous Fowler is the same. Great. Great. 2 weeks. Scott as well is saying the same. Great. That Star Wars Kid 123. Hello, greetings to you, Ohio. Oh, Kyle, yes. Hello. It's nice to see you. I hope you're well. Yes, it's nice to see you. Mike from Las Vegas. Yes, fantastic. I just saw Diamonds Are Forever again for the whatever it is time. Um, and so I love it. I love the bit where James Bond is walking through and he sees shady tree. Oh gosh, that film. I love that film. It's so, oh, it's a film. It's so wrong. It's right. You know what I mean? I love that film so much. Diamonds Are Forever. Wow. Um, I've got to hand it to you, Q. Oh, I've got to hand it to you, Q, as I'm peeling off these, fake finger. Oh, uh, who is your floor? Oh gosh, or all these little details. Fantastic. Um, yes. Anyway, what was I saying? Anyway, sorry about this, Mike. My goodness, Mike. It's always nice to see you. Always nice to see you. Yes. Um, Wally. Yeah. So Wally. I mean, it made me think. I didn't talk about this in that discussion yesterday, that video discussion, but I was thinking, oh, wouldn't it be cool if you went to Disney World or something, and you have like I don't know how in like they have it in Japan. It's the Tower of Terror and Disneyland and Disney Sea. My family loved to go to the theme parks, and recently also it wasn't Disney, but it was Universal Studios Japan. We went last month or the month before, and it was our first time. It was so fun. They had Harry Potter World, and they had the Lego World and Nintendo World, and it was so cool, so cool. And I flew on the Jurassic Park flying dinosaur roller coaster, which was the scariest thing I've ever ridden in my life. Oh my gosh, I don't think I'll ever ride it again. But it's so scary. It goes twirly, it goes like this, and oh my gosh, amazing, amazing. So we love theme parks, and so I thought, oh gosh, with this news about what's the connection between Criterion and Disney, what's going to happen, all this very healthy speculation, robust speculation. Wouldn't it be cool if the connection was so intense that they create a Criterion Collection theme park ride at Disney? Wouldn't that be cool? You walk into this room, it's a giant, maybe you go in, it's like a roller coaster that's in the shape of a giant C, and you go like that, and it goes in the shape of a C, and as you go from you swing from one end to the other, you see different flashes of films, like, oh, it's 8.5, oh, you're being attacked by, I don't know, like I don't know, like images from the Three Colors trilogy, or Bergman and Persona and all. Oh, wouldn't it be so? And then you're like, what? You go to the end, you go into a little store, and you get all these Criterion Collection little goodies, like a little key ring for whatever it is, $20 or something like that. Oh, it was so cool. That would be cool, like the Criterion Collection theme ride at Disney. Wow. But anyway, probably not going to happen. But you never know. You never know. I mean, I wasn't thinking that Wally was going to be in the Criterion Collection. So the sky's the limit, I suppose, as far as that discussion goes. But anyway, I hope you're well, my friend Mike. What was I talking about? Oh, yes. So Las Vegas. Yeah, I'd love to go to Las Vegas again one day. Jared is here. Hello. All right. And Sam, thank you. Yes. So thank you very much for your recommendation, Decision to Leave. And you say it's Chinatown by way of In the Mood for Love. Ooh. Ooh, I like that combination. Ooh, Sam. Great. Let's see. Jared says, I won't be able to stay here for long, but wanted to say hello. Have a great weekend, my dear friend. You too. Let's see. Mark says, hi, Daisuke. I wonder how come you speak such good English despite living in Japan? Okay, okay. Yeah, okay. Did you go to international school, or did you grow up elsewhere? So I did grow up, I'm a Japanese citizen by birth, but I did spend a great deal of my childhood overseas in the United States and the United Kingdom. Yes. But thank you so much for that comment. I very much appreciate it. I hope you're well. Mark. Very much appreciated. And let's see. Meow. Meow Nian. Daisuke, ohayo gozaimasu. Um, let's see. I will. You ever do more Choi Hak comment like film commentaries? I'd love to be able to. I mean, we spoke a little bit of Choi Hak in the context of, for example, Once Upon a Time in China, the Criterion release. But I'd love to be. Yeah, I'm not an expert, not at all an expert. But again, I wish I had more time for, for these discussions. Jeremy Seven. Oh, it's nice to see you. Nice to see you. You know, I must thank you for you left behind a super thanks, Jeremy Seven. I have yet to respond directly to you about that, but I will respond soon. I just want to say here, thank you so much, Tennessee. Uh, gosh, you know, I have. Oh gosh, Tennessee. It'd be lovely to be able to visit Tennessee again one day. Uh, what a lovely area. Oh, Jeremy Seven, I hope you're well. Thank you so much, and let's talk again soon. Let's see, just scrolling down here. Um, Ethan is here. Hello, I watched You Only Live Twice for the first time. Oh, well done. Congratulations. Welcome to the world of You Only Live Twice. I hope you enjoyed it. Yes. Um, what is it? Mr. Osato believes in a healthy chest, or talking about right, lox being the meaning smoked salmon, but it also mean the chemical name for liquid oxygen, you know, or things of that nature. So I'm so sorry. You Only Live Twice. I love that film. Love that film so much. Um, anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, my friend. Let me know how you felt about it anytime. Let's see. Dave Films is here. Hello. It's nice to see you. And let's see. David asks, Daisuke, when a film is based on a book, do you rather read the book first? Generally speaking, yes. Yes, I like to do that if I can. Um, if I can't, then I always try to do. So, for instance, maybe I might be revealing a bit too much here, but I'm going to be talking about David Lynch's Dune very soon. Oh gosh, gosh, and so keep that under your hats, my friends. But we will be talking about David Lynch's Dune, and so that was a situation where I saw the film first, and then I went back and read the book, and so. I wouldn't necessarily call myself a huge Dune expert, but I love the books. I really do love the books, and I and so, but and I and I but I understand too that the book and the Lynch film are two different beasts entirely, and I can't wait to talk about it. Can't wait to talk about David Lynch's Dune. Okay, all right. I have to. Yes, I'm going to be saying too much. All right. Island 007100. Oh, thank you. It's always nice to see you. Thank you so much. Yes. Horrible show. Okay, yes, horrible show. Nice to see you. I'm going to do that thing that we know that I need to do. All right. So I'm going to do that thing I know we need to do. All right. Sorry about that, my dear friend. Let's see. Seth says, you remind me of Shao Sir. Oh, yes, Shao Sir. Thank you. Yes, I know when you talk about visiting Toho Movie Studio. Don't talk about anyone you see smooching. That's a very interesting Brighter Summer Day reference. Well done. Oh, good. Anyone who makes a Brighter Summer Day reference like that, that's perhaps the most. That's perhaps the that's one of the greatest Brighter Summer Day references I've seen that doesn't mention a Brighter Summer Day. Well done. That's very clever. Oh, that's very clever indeed. Wow. Um, Horrible shows. Also mentioning Barbarian. Wow. So a lot of Barbarian talk. This is making me decision to leave and Barbarian. Now I gotta go see these films. My goodness. Okay. Hunter Smith. Hello, Daisuke. I plan on traveling to Tokyo for the first time this spring. Oh, welcome. Any local recommendations for a fellow cinemaphile? Tokyo, you can go. There's a store called like Disc Union, but you get import discs there. So I don't know if it's worthwhile to be visiting Tokyo and buy discs at an inflated price. We can probably get them at a cheaper price back home. I don't know. There are some also. There's a giant Godzilla head statue in at the Toho. There at the Toho movie theater in Shinjuku. And there are also a lot of places. I would say just walk around. There's just the feel, the look and feel of it. I mean, you can do walk. I mean, making sure you make all the necessary, say, precautionary measures with what's going on in the current world situation, of course. But as long as you're comfortable with all taking precautionary measures that you feel are appropriate to what it is you're doing and seeking and engaging with, then with all that, of course, then yeah, walk around and explore the area and get a sense of it, because I would say that just absorbing the place, it's so wonderful. I love Tokyo. I'm not the biggest expert. I don't know all the corners of Tokyo, but I love Tokyo. I love Tokyo. I love being here. I just love walking. I love it. I love it. I just love go. I love being able to go and get a little uh, you know a one piece themed coffee for 100 yen. Just I can step out and get it at the vending machine. I love that. Or just I love being able to go and what is it? I love there's an ice candy called Gari Gari Kun, which is probably my favorite food. I have a number of favorite foods. One of my favorite foods ever is Gari Gari Kun. It's probably the taste is it's much maybe it's like it's like ice lollipops, but it's the most divine flavor ever in my view. One of these days, for those who know Japan, you know what I'm talking about. Gari gari kun soda aji. Cola aji is also good, but soda aji is like it's amazing. And all right, so but anyway, I hope you enjoy your time here, Hunter Smith. Rachel's Ghost is here. Hello, it's nice to see you. Hit the like button for Dice Guy. Thank you so much for that support. Thank you. Yes, yes. What is it? What did they say? I never understood that phrase. Smash the like button. What does that mean? Smash the like button. That seems almost like I don't know. But anyway, yes, you can hit the like button, or if you dislike it, you can press the dislike button. That's okay too. While I prefer the like button, if you dislike it, you can show me that you dislike it. That's fine. It's also important to express dislike as well as like. So I might feel a little bit of hurt by the dislike, but it's okay. I can take it. I can take it. But yeah, thank you so much for that, my dear friend. I hope you're well. Let's see. Just scroll down, scroll down. Sorry if I'm skipping some comments. Um, Oh, Matthew James talking about Johnny Mnemonic. Wow, yes, yes. Hit me. Uh, right. You can't shoot me. Not in the head. Yes, yes. This was a film that I think didn't get its. I mean, it was. It was a film that, for whatever reason, it felt like it should have done much better upon its initial release. That is such a cool film, such a cool film, and the people who appear in it too. Oh, it's so cool. Um, and so yeah, it's great, great. Oh gosh, I don't have this 101 films special edition. Is it now out of print? I don't know. Maybe I should try to get a copy of that. Oh gosh. Well, then thank you so much for letting me know about this. Also I have to say that I'm on the fence about. Well, not on the fence. I have to get the 4K releases of the Star Trek original films, original crew films. But I was trying to see, I'm trying to find the 4K Star Trek the motion picture, but I can't for whatever reasons. I can't click the it's not available or something. Is there some issue with the 4K of the motion picture? I don't know, but you can get the other ones, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. But or even I don't know if I was able to get. I can't. I don't know if I'm going so far as to get the huge set, the special edition set, but I want to get at least the motion picture, the director's cut 4K. If anyone knows what the situation is about that, please let me know. But I don't know what the issue is with that. All right. Um, just scrolling down here. So Future Wizard 97 is here. It's nice to see you talking about. You showed your grandfather Pink Flamingos, and I don't think it was a good idea. Oh gosh, yeah, it's an interesting film to show to people. Yeah. Um, Daniel is here. Hello, it's nice to see you. Daniel Valdez is here, and you, Daniel Valdez. Oh wow, Daniel, you leave behind a super chat. Thank you so much. Wow, wow. You're very kind. Thank you. Thank you so much. Uh, what a lovely gesture. Thank you so much. The $5. So this will go towards my next Blu-ray purchase. I wonder what it will be. Especially now with the exchange rate is such that buying things from the United States from Japan is getting actually somewhat expensive now. So it's a little bit it's stretching my monthly personal budget to its limit, unfortunately. So so this is going to help me tremendously. Thank you so much, Daniel. Very much appreciated. Deluge is here. Hello, it's nice to see you. And oh, Miao Nian is here. Oh, thank you again. And you have a super chat as well. Thank you so much. Wow, that's lovely, lovely. Daisuke-san, Ohio gozaimasu. Excuse me, but what is a Japanese title translation that speaks more about the film than its original English title? Oh, I always found the translation choices interesting. Oh gosh, that's huh. Can you get back to me on that? I don't know. I can't think of anything off the top of my head right now. I can think of opposite. I can think of different the other way, but the translation being more. Oh gosh, I can't. Oh, that's difficult. Very difficult. Hmm. Hmm. Oh gosh, get back to me. Yeah, we'll have to get back to me on that one. That's a great question, by the way. Thank you. Wow. Oh gosh, gosh. Um, Seth Walsh says, "I love the Steve Guttenberg, Kristen Dunst Tower of Tower movie as well as the ride." Let's see. Abby's Corner. Have you thought about doing videos in Japanese? Uh, yes, but I tend to find that uh, I can express myself in a way that feels comfortable to me or more comfortable with me. I can express myself a little bit better in English than I can in Japanese, especially if I have to talk about things on the spot. So, um, yeah, but I have thought about it. Yeah. Um, Coke is here. Hello. It's talking about the Ghibli work from up on Poppy Hill. Okay. Thank you. Yes, Ghibli works. Jeremy Seven says, "Oh, thank you so much again." Deluge says, "Was able to rewatch Afterlife last night." Yes, we had a discussion about Afterlife. I remember. Yes, wonderful life. Yes, thank you so much for remembering that. Yes, Magnitude Ref. Any chance you could compare Lynch's Dune and Villeneuve's Dune Part One? Oh, I was thinking about that. I'm not sure about the comparison. I think my what I'm gonna say about Lynch's Dune will probably be enough on the plate, as it were. I don't know if I'll be able to do a comparison, but I do know that there are places of discussion. So, if possible, I'll definitely think about it. Yeah. Um, let's see. Ethan's talking about enjoyed You Only Live Twice. It's not my favorite film in the Bond series. It's definitely has some very memorable moments. The raiding of Volcano Lair and Blofeld. Yes, yes. And Meow Nyan is talking about, yeah, thank you so much, Meow Nyan, for picking up that point about visits, Japan visits and film. Yeah, thank you. A Ghost is here. Hello from the Philippines. A new fan of you and your channel. Thank you so much, A Ghost. Thank you. Let's see. And Mark says, thank you for answering my question. I also grew up in many different places. Do you think it's affected your taste in any way? I find the topic of nationality and film interesting. Have a good weekend. I don't know. I would probably have to say I haven't thought about it, but I don't think I can say no. I mean, I think wherever one is, that will always affect one's taste. Um, whether it's kind of a good thing or a bad thing, and that's not what I'm saying, but just where one is in the environment we find ourselves, that then has some kind of cause and effect relationship with how we then both input things from the world and also how we export things from us into the world. So that includes how we interact with works of art. So yeah, that's for sure, for sure. All right, it's now 10:50 where I have to get going soon. So let's see. Just sorry, scroll down here. Okay, so yes, so I'll make the formal announcement. So can we say 2 weeks from today, or 2 weeks from? It's in 2 weekends from now, the 25th, Sunday 25th, 7 a.m. It's settled. We're gonna do Superman the movie live stream. All right. Half the time is here. Love the channel. Thank you so much. Ian Johnson is here, Paris, Texas. Uh, Thank you. Let's see. Uh, Anubab Adnan Rushnan is here. Hello, it's nice to see you. Let's see. Optimus got slime. He's talking about asking fan of the Human Centipede 1, 2, 3. So while I wouldn't call myself a fan, I found the watch experiences to be quite, how should I put it, quite interesting. Let me put it that way. Let's see. Scrolling down here. Sorry about this. Matt Montada is here. Hello. Carl's Art Universe is here. Hello. Golden Age. Let's see. Golden Age SK8 video. New 4K of Star Trek The Motion to be difficult to find. I just got it this week. So yeah, so I don't know. I'm so glad you got that, but for me, I can't order it. I can get the Japanese version, but the Japanese version release is going to be scheduled for release in October. So I have to wait a month. So I could try to get it. I tried to go on Amazon.com last night, for example, and I couldn't. I tried to click on 4K and said, wasn't available or temporarily out of stock or something like that. So that's my experience. But if you're able to get it immediately, that's great. That's wonderful. Again, the market, it's a little bit, right? I have to go to, from my vantage point, an international site and get it. But from my vantage point, it's not available, and I can't click on it to be able to purchase it online. So I have to try to look a little bit harder, but we'll see. Okay. Let's see here. Scroll down. Sorry about this. I have to get going soon. All right. Oh, let's see. I love Star Trek the Motion Picture, by the way. I love it. I love it. This morning, as I was walking my dog, I was listening to the soundtrack on my headphones. I was just listening to that track over and over again, the Klingon battle. I love, oh my gosh, that has like the bit where it's like the, V'ger and the Klingons, and Bach, right, at the very start. And the aft torpedo and the huge ball of whatever it is, white sugar, blah, that thing. And it just, oh, it's so cool. And the bit where it's like, dun, dun, dun. Oh, Star Trek the Motion Picture. I love it. I love it. Oh gosh. Oh, there's this huge glowing orb thing in the middle of this mysterious space that I'm floating. I'm Spock. And I think the best way for me to handle this is to mind meld with this huge, mysterious, dangerous looking thing. That's a great idea. Oh, I love it. I love it. Star Trek the Motion Picture. I love it. I had the great honor of doing a live stream discussion about Star Trek. It was just like a casual chat, just me sitting in the room and just talking like I'm talking right now. So it wasn't like a huge event or anything like that, but it was just talking about. I love that film. I love Star Trek the Motion Picture, and I love all the various versions. Right. Oh gosh, I love it. Yes. Well, yes. Sorry about that. I'm getting here. Yes, gosh, I can't. Oh man, I wish I'm able to get the 4K. I'll have to try to look harder. All right. Oh, and Golden Age also mentions seeing the Star Trek 2 40th anniversary release in the theater. Oh, wow. Is it 40 years already? Oh gosh, you're right. 82. So, is the 40th anniversary of the films of 82? Oh my gosh. Wow. All right, great stuff. All right, so I have to get going soon. I really have to get going. So I'm going to cut this short. So sorry about this. And thank you so much for all who have stopped by here. On Golden Age, you saw a motion picture oh gosh. I heard what's his name? Robert Meyer Burnett. You know, Robert Meyer Burnett. I was hearing his comments several months back about how he first saw the director's cut 4K motion picture in the theater, and he was just, it was like this huge experience for him. I was, oh wow, wow. I love that film so much. I'm not the, I can't say that I know everything about Star Trek, right? But I love the motion picture. I'm so glad it's getting this. You know, now people are saying, "Oh, it's great. Oh gosh, I'm so glad people are saying that. It's really wonderful." Um, you know, no, belay that phaser order, targeting asteroid. You know what I'm talking about? That scene. I can't. Oh gosh, that scene in the theater must have been intense. Oh wow. You're so lucky, my friend. You're so lucky. All right. Anyway, gotta go. I've gotta go. So I will see you, my dear friends, later. I will make the official announcement about Superman. It'll be the 25th Sunday, 7 a.m. Tokyo time. But until then, my friends, thank you for stopping by. Thank you, thank you, thank you, giving me recommendations. You see, I'm learning from you every single day. So thank you, and warmest regards. I will talk to you again very soon. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great weekend, and keep on watching a lot of great movies. Spread the word. Keep the message alive. Cinema is great, and will continue to be great to the end of time and beyond. All right. See you, my friends.